I love the look of the teak, and then you've got the Pilothouse design. It looks like an aft cockpit that also has an aft deck. Interior steering position, nice and protected. We definitely prioritize the size of the galley with this design. What's up, everyone? Today I've got for you all a 1985 Nauticat 40. This boat surprised me, and after seeing it, I think I have a new favorite design because it's one of the most unique 40-foot monohulls that I've ever seen, with an aft cockpit, an aft deck, a pilot house, a massive galley in a boat this size, and a full beam aft cabin. After you've seen the tour, let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to do all the usual things, and without further ado, let's get to the tour. All right, everybody, I just stepped aboard, looking aft, but we're gonna go forward first. Already I can tell this is gonna be a unique one. Solid handrails going all the way forward. I believe they're teak, they're covered. Got teak decks as well. They are screwed into the deck, but they're teak screwed into, I believe, solid fiberglass, so no coring, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about rotted decks. Life raft up on the coach roof right there. Main sheet sheeted forward of that. It's kind of a half hard Dodger, almost like a Halberg Rossi a bit. It is a ketch, so there's your mizzen mast right there. We're going to continue forward. Lots of good ventilation on the foredeck and the coach roof here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shrouds, as well as running backstays on each side, so plenty of rigging. Slab reef main, looking up the rig, pole on the front there, double spreader main mast, cutter rigged with 2 head sails. Looking back down on the deck, it's in serviceable shape, but I imagine the new owner's gonna want to work on the teak here. Very pretty boat. 4 door raids up here on the foredeck, as well as 3 hatches. Like I said, plenty of ventilation. Lots to look at. I love the look of the teak decks for sure. The foredeck up here is a good size, lots of room, as well as big bowsprit up here. Double bow roller for your ground tackle, and I definitely like this bowsprit, bow pulpit. Lots of room up here, as you guys can see. I'm standing on it. Forward of the anchors there. And then your staysail. Both head sails roller furling. Horizontal windlass back there. Just a really pretty boat. I love the look of the teak, and then you've got the Pilothouse design. And you guys are going to see pretty soon that the cockpit's pretty unique as well. Going back aft a little bit, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this locker up here, forward of the windlass. Good sized bow locker up here. Foot controls for the windlass. There's a washdown up here as well for the anchor. Really nice. Aluminum cleats, aluminum tow rail with a good size bulwark right there for safety. Guys, I can't stress enough these solid handrails, high bulwarks. This is definitely a safe boat to go forward on. Looking back aft, all lines nice and organized on the shrouds there. And you got these little steps for getting up onto the coach roof to work your mainsail. Nice and safe side decks. You've got your solid handrail there, and then another place to hold on to right here. So very safe going forward and back. Continuing aft. Look at this cockpit. I think this is really cool. It looks like an aft cockpit that also has an aft deck that's kind of on the same level, right? You do have a break right here and right there for water and a following sea, right? On the stern, there are dinghy davits, as well as there's a cover around the mizzen, and there's your mizzen mast right here, just aft of the pedestal. Looking up the mizzen. Radar up there. And then coming around, there's a hoist off the starboard side right here. Man overboard equipment and place for fenders. Taking a look back here, you got your grill, your dinghy on davits, and then there's a ladder going down off the transom, so you can get on and off the boat onto your dinghy. Little locker up here. Turning blocks for your sheets. I'm looking at this cockpit. So definitely a unique one. You've got the mizzen right in the middle, so easy to access for sailing. And then your pedestal just forward of the mizzen. Definitely big enough to be comfortable. You can lay on either side, right? And then you've got some protection with the Dodger right there. And here's your pedestal. You're high enough that you've got good views all the way around. You can see your sails, you can see where you're going, and most of the lines are going to come right back here into the cockpit. And then this is pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen a helm exactly like this. How it's kind of attached on the back there and then comes forward. Interesting design. And then on this side, turning this will lock the helm in place. Really cool. And then big chart plotter right there, Ray Marine. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the storage compartments up here. So you've got cockpit lockers on port and starboard. Alright, I think that's it for the deck tour. I think it's time to go down below. I just got down below, doing a quick 360, and then we'll go forward. Guys, I love this interior. this Pilothouse. Very nice interior steering position, nice and protected. We'll come back to it, but we're gonna go forward first. All the way forward.
Before we continue with the boat tour, I want to thank Manta Sleep for sponsoring this video. We spend a third of our lives sleeping, and whether you do that on land or on a boat, the quality of your sleep directly affects your waking life in too many ways to list in this short video. To add to that, I found that people don't really realize how important it is to have as little light as possible hit your eyelids while you're sleeping. Basically, the less light, the more restful you're gonna sleep. Since blackout curtains aren't feasible all the time, one of the ways that I ensure that I get the best sleep possible is with a Manta sleep mask. I've actually been using one of these masks for a while now, a couple years. This is my old one right here. So when Manta reached out to sponsor this video, I had to take the opportunity. They've got a lot of cool masks since I bought my first one, so I actually upgraded to the Pro model. Both masks that I own are great, but the Pro model just turns the comfort up to 11. There's a variety of masks to suit your personal needs. One is even Bluetooth and can play you some relaxing audio. All of them feature a super comfortable eye cup with 0 eye pressure, so you'll barely feel that they're there. I'm always happy to promote products that I believe in and use personally. These masks have definitely helped me to get to sleep quicker and recover better. And with kids, that's essential. If you'd like to try a mask, check out the link in the description below and be sure to use offer code Learning the Lines for 10% off. Thanks for sticking with me. Now let's get back to the boat tour.
Starting at the bow, there is a nice big V-berth. So you've got that, but also a bunk bed. This is a great cabin, you know, potentially for kids like we have, right? You got 2 separate beds. And they can have their own little bunk. There's no little space. The woodwork, really good shape down here. You can tell it's been taken care of down below. And again, pretty roomy. Some storage up there on the starboard side. Let's continue aft. Then turning aft on the port side right here. There's a little hanging locker. This is going to be where the galley and the head is, I believe. So let's take a look at the head real quick. So just forward of the galley, there's a wet head right here. Everything you need and nothing you don't. Got some storage, got your head and a pull-out shower, right? Go back aft. There is a very large galley. Definitely larger than I expected. You got two sides, one on the starboard side and one on the port side. Really nice. So if you like cooking, you spend a lot of time in the kitchen or in the galley, this is a good boat for sure. Got your sink, gimlet stove, tons of storage, microwave, cold storage, tons of counter space, which is not something you can normally say on a boat. Really nice. I like this galley a lot. We definitely prioritize the size of the galley with this design. More cold storage. Look at all of that counter space. It's a ridiculous amount of counter space on a boat like this. More storage. Definitely one of the highlights of the boat is this galley right here. It's nice and comfortable in here in the Florida heat with the air conditioning on. And then as you guys saw earlier, the helm station is right there, the interior helm station, so everything you need for that to access all the systems behind it is right here in the galley. Your steering, hydraulic steering. Really nice. Air conditioner. Very, very cool. This, so far, this is one of my favorite parts of the boat. I could see spending a lot of time here. Continuing aft and actually going up, we're back in the pilot house. And this is, you know, kind of a pilot house slash deck salon. You got 360-degree views all around the boat, as well as a really nice and comfortable area to sit, lounge, eat your dinner that you made in your giant kitchen, right? I should say giant galley. Really cool. And then in bad weather, you can helm the boat from right here. Engine controls, main distribution panel, got some storage down there. Very cool. Alright, and then the engine room is down below the pilot house, double insulated floor, 110 horsepower Yanmar. It's been repowered, 1,700 hours. Perfect. And then we've got a Beta Marine generator below the salon table. Diesel tank forward of that. Looks good. So we've got the engine running with that double insulation. You can hear it, but barely. Got the generator running now. Same thing. You can hear it, but nice and quiet. Alright guys, I am now gonna go ahead and head down into the aft cabin. And wow, this boat doesn't fail to impress. This is really, really cool. And really nice. You got a queen size bed right there. Very large, spacious aft cabin. Tons, and I mean tons of storage. There's also an ensuite head right here. So you've got your own head, your own separate shower in that head. Super nice, super comfortable for living aboard for sure. Tons of storage all around. All around the bed, right? And then something I don't think I've seen yet. I've obviously seen settees in a main cabin before, but I don't think I've ever seen settees and a little coffee table. So you can hang out in your nice, comfortable main aft cabin back here and have a coffee without ever having to leave your space. I love it. I love this whole setup, guys. I could definitely live aboard. It's time for the full continuous below decks walkthrough from bow to stern.
So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. As I stated in the intro, I think this design is really unique and somewhat of a unicorn. She'd be a great boat for a couple or a small family looking to sail the world comfortably. Now, between the time that I filmed and the time that I edited this video, she went under contract and sold, so obviously someone else thought the same thing as me. I'll still put some information as well as the asking price at the time of sale down in the description below. If you really liked this boat, definitely be on the lookout for Nauticats in the future. Thanks for watching. Remember to do all the usual things, and I'll see you in the next one. Are you in the market for a cruising boat? Are you selling one? Or maybe you're like me and you just like looking at cool boats. If any of that sounds like you, and given that you're watching this video, I'd bet that it does. I'm excited to tell you about something that we've been working on behind the scenes for a while now. We've just soft launched, with the help of our friends at Nauticat, a new website / marketplace specific to affordable cruising yachts, meaning on this site you can list your boat, buy a boat, and or window shop for boats just like the ones we film in our tours. You can go on there now, and just like how we don't charge to film the tours we're already doing,
Skeg-hung, list your cruising boat for free and get access to the Learning the Lines community of potential buyers. We wanted to do this because, quite frankly, there's too many cool cruising yachts out there and not enough time for us to film all of them. So we created a marketplace for unique, affordable cruising boats, of which, to the best of my knowledge, no great options currently exist for this very specific niche. What do you have to lose? Check out the link in the description to join the community.